Hey, what's up everyone? Today we are going to do a test on this brand new Porsche 718 Cayman. It's the 2.0 liter turbo. Ironically, it's kind of like having a Subaru WRX. 300 horsepower to the crank is what it runs stock, and we are going to baseline this and then do one of our VR tunes and see what type of power it makes. So you can check it out. This is the PDK. And we're running it in all-wheel drive just to keep the no check engine lights, no drivetrain issues, just keep it happy. So we're gonna run this and see what it does. So we're inside the car for this test, and so our test, we start at 2,500 RPMs and we take it to just about red line, about 7,000, 7,200 RPMs. We run our test in third gear on the Mustang all-wheel drive dyno, and the parasitic multiplier is at a 1.0, so the stock readings at the wheels are going to be lower than what you'd see on like a dyno jet, but of course what we're interested in is how much the gain is with the tune. So we're going to do this third baseline test now and see what it does. Nice thing too is you can watch the boost pressure, see what the stock PSI is. So here's the test. So the stock car actually peaked at 20 PSI. Which is normal for a lot of these new 2.0 liter turbocharged engines. Cars like even the Mercedes CLA 45, 25 PSI, Ford Focus, ST and RS upwards mid-20s. So 20 PSI on this 2 liter Cayman, and we're gonna go check out the graphs and then we're gonna load the tune file and see how it does. So you can feel this tune in the car. The load goes around. It's got some restriction from the factory cat, the factory exhaust. So the car comes in, pretty much turbo is kicked in about here, has a little bit of trouble, goes up further, and then the boost starts to taper off. So we see peak boosts about 20 PSI, and actually will taper back to about 16, 17, and then it goes down to 15, and we'll even go down to 13 at the top of the where red line is. Now we see this made a peak power of 262 horsepower with 259 foot-pounds of torque. With 300 horsepower to the crank, this is about a 15% drivetrain loss, maybe even closer to about 13%. So it's kind of different. Maybe the car is underrated by Porsche, but they're still pretty strong here. So now we're going to do the tune file and see how that goes, and we will see what the difference is once we flash that to the car. Alright, now we're going to load the tune file from VRTuned here. This will increase horsepower, torque, improve throttle response, make the turbo spool up quicker, all types of good stuff we're going to throw at this car and see what it does on the dyno. So we're going to use our flash tool here. Okay, let's select the ECU. We've already unlocked it on the bench. Hit OK. Identify, make sure everything looks good. And now we're going to do the right. Alright, we just finished flashing the ECU, all done through the OBD2 port. So now we're going to go ahead and run it with our new tune file on there and see how it does compared to our stock test. So we'll do the same 3 runs in third gear from 2,500 to about 7,200. So we'll give it a test now. Finished running the car with our new VR tune file in here, so we're gonna go check out and see what the results were. 300 horsepower stock. I'm guessing we'll probably see about an increase of around 40 to 50 horsepower. It's pretty normal for a 2-liter turbo, especially nowadays running the much higher boost pressures. So let's check out what we got here. All right, so we got some big gains through the mid-range, which is definitely something you can feel running on the dyno. We did the 3rd gear pull still from 2,500 to about 7,200 RPMs. So you can see here that we had a peak gain at 290 horsepower. So you can see here that the car made tremendous gain from once the turbo started spooling up around 3,500 RPM. Huge gain in the middle between 4,800 and 6,200 RPMs, and then kind of flattened out at the very top right there by red line. Now you can see here we have a peak here 290 at 5,800 RPMs compared to stock, which is about 242. So yeah, about 50 horsepower. Down here in the lower range we see about that's 235 to about 202, so about a 30 horsepower gain, 25-30 horsepower gain. You can see here that we have a little bit of waviness. This is the boost slightly coming down. Car could probably benefit from some colder plugs with this tune, as well as an exhaust system. An exhaust system would be the biggest benefit to this 2.0 turbo on the Porsche Cayman, especially with the tune. Our torque gains were massive. We have here 304 foot-pounds of torque at 4,500 RPMs compared to stock, which is at 259. So again, about 50 foot-pounds of torque, and that gain was consistent all the way through the RPM range. So overall, the VR Tuned is an excellent first upgrade you can do. What's nice about this SDI 21 ECU found in the 2017 and up Porsche Cayman, as well as the Carreras, is they can be flashed on the bench, or you can do them OBD2. So not only can we do cars here at our facility in Arizona, but we can do customer ECUs all over the world. So yeah, if you have any questions or interested in more information, you can drop us a comment. You can email tuning@vividracing.com. You can check out our other articles on VRTuned.com. And of course, you can check out the product directly on our website, www.vividracing.com, where we have all types of parts for the new Porsche 718 Cayman and Boxster. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.